Zion, I think first, can we just start with how you feel physically and even mentally after a rookie season that saw injury and a pandemic? If we could just kind of start with how you feel both mentally and physically entering year number 2, if that's okay.
I feel great, mentally and physically. Like you said, year one was a lot mentally and physically for me, but I needed that experience. Showed me a lot, and now I'm getting ready for year two.
Hey Zion, Christian Clark here with Noel.com. Last year a lot of your offense was off of post-ups. I was just curious, do you feel like there is a slashing and a driving element to your game that we maybe haven't seen yet at the NBA level?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear like the first half of the question. Can you repeat that?
Yeah, sorry about that. So a lot of your offense last year was off of post-ups, and I was just curious, do you feel like there is a slashing, driving element to your game that we haven't seen at the NBA level maybe yet?
I feel like there's a lot of my game that I wasn't able to, showcase last year due to like just trying to fit in with the team, find my place, and just try not to be the rookie to mess up. It was a lot mentally that I was trying to process all at once, but starting off fresh year two, we got a lot of new staff and new things going on around here, so hopefully we can come together quicker with that.
What's up, Zion? This is Will Guillory with The Athletic. What do you think you can do this year to make a bigger impact defensively? I know that was a big part of your game at Duke. What are you trying to do this year to make your presence felt on that end?
Honestly, just be a basketball player. Once I feel like I, know my teammates, know where everybody's going to be at certain points, just being a basketball player will allow me to attack from anywhere on the court, get better shots, and just, facilitate.
Zion, Scott Kushner with the Times-Picayune. Brandon Ingram gets the max contract. He's obviously going to be a very large part of this organization going forward. You are clearly, a cornerstone piece as well. How do you and Brandon how do you feel that as a foundation of this team and you're kind of the future of this? How do you guys feel like you play best together, and how excited are you to kind of have that, known going into the future now?
Well, before I answer the question, I want to say, congrats to Brandon. Brandon was more than like deserving of that max contract. All the extra work he put in, always trying to get better and being a great teammate. So he was well deserving of that max contract, and I'm glad he's going to stick around. As far as me and him, me and him have a great relationship, and we're just excited to make some moves and try to win. Like that's just like as simple as I can put it. We want to win together.
Hey, Zion, it's Andrew from ESPN. I know it was an abbreviated offseason, but what was your offseason like? Where were you kind of working out? Who were you working out with? What was that process like for you in the offseason?
Where was I working? Let me stop. I was just like I said before I left the bubble. I worked out with the people that was closest to me because they've been there my whole life. And I took their opinions and stuff, and we applied it to our training. I can't go into too much detail because I just don't like doing that. But we put in a lot of work. Was with my family a lot. With COVID going on, you just never knew what was gonna happen. So always had to play that safe. But outside of that, I was just with family and just working out with my stepfather.
As I'm Mark Medina here with USA Today. Good to see you. Thanks for doing this and hope you're doing well. So wondering, when you look at the bubble and the differences that will be for this upcoming season, do you have a feeling of which scenario is going to be like more easier or difficult, and what's your reasoning for that?
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
Yeah, like you're looking at what the bubble was like. Do you think this upcoming season, as far as navigating the new setup, do you think that could be easier to get through or more difficult, and what would be your reasoning?
Me personally, I had no problem with the bubble. I think the NBA handled the bubble very well, with testing and making sure everyone was safe in that whole process. I didn't mind it at all, but this year I think it will be easier for a lot of people to navigate because you got to factor in people's families, kids, and what they have going on in their life, and not being restricted to being in one spot. So I think it will be easier to navigate from that point of view.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, Zion Rod Walker with the Times-Picayune. What's one thing that you may have learned about yourself or even about just the NBA itself last season that you want to sort of, pick up on and improve on for this season? Or something you learned from, I guess, last season?
Um, I said it a lot last year, but over the summer and the off season, I think I've come to truly understand it a lot more, and that's it's just take each moment like by each moment, like live moment by moment because last year like so much happened and I felt like it all happened at once and there were so many directions that I had to like look and like things that I had to do that I couldn't live in the moment. But I think this year I have a better understanding of it. It will be living in the moment because I feel like when I live in the moment, I can cherish it a lot more, and that allows me to have fun and be who I am.
Hi, Zion. My name is Brittany Hardy. I'm with NBA TV and TNT. My question is, the pandemic has changed the way we watch sports. What is it about the game that keeps you engaged and motivated as a player during these unprecedented times? And what about the game draws in fans and keeps them watching?
I think just the love and excitement for the game. Whatever excites you about the game. For me, like I've always loved basketball. So whether the stadium's full or not full, like I'm still gonna love the game. Preferably full because the fans. Home court advantage is always nice, but I think for me it was the love of the game. Like my love will just always be there, and I can always stay engaged. I think for the fans, it's just the excitement and maybe their love for the game as well.
Zion, with so many new players on the team, new coaching staff and things like that, I feel like it might take a little bit longer to build that chemistry that you're used to having on a team, especially with all the COVID-19 protocols and you not being able to practice as a team for a while. How long do you anticipate that on-court chemistry to take? Do you think it will take a little bit longer than maybe a normal season?
Honestly, I'm not too sure because we could get out there and we could click in the first week and like just have a natural feel for it. Or it could take longer because we can find ourselves in different situations of the game and we have to learn to trust each other and maybe the trust will be there at first, maybe it won't, but uh, honestly, I'm not too sure.
Brett, go ahead. Brett Martell.
Thanks. Yep, got it. Hey, Zon. With the Steven Adams acquisition, obviously management really likes the way he is a strong presence inside and sets screens and so forth. I guess the knock I've heard from some analysts is that they believe that what the Pelicans really need is more perimeter shooting, which would punish defenses from collapsing on you. But how do you see the Adams acquisition and the pairing the front court with him?
He said, how do I see the pairing with me and Steven in the front court?
Yeah, the potential to be in the front court with Steven.
I think it's going to be great. I think me and him are going to do just fine. But as far as the other stuff, I think that's just I'll be able to answer those questions better. Once we actually get together as a team. Because right now I can only speculate and just say what I feel, but I'll be able to answer those questions better once we get together as a team.
Hey, Zion, Christian Clark here one more time. I know, you guys haven't been able to get on the floor together as a team, as you just mentioned, but in your early conversations with Stan Van Gundy, just kind of what are your impressions about getting to work with him?
My impressions are very great about him. I think he's a great guy. He's old school, just like my stepfather, and just like Coach K. So I feel like that's gonna be something that I'm gonna easily relate with. And personally, I'm excited to work with him. You know, I can see his love and passion for the game when he's like even showing me like small things within the game, and you know, I love stuff like that. So I'm very excited to work with.
Will, go ahead.
What's up, Zion? My bad. This is Will from the Athletic again. Is there any particular part of your game you're looking forward to showing off a little bit more this year now that you're more comfortable with the game? That maybe things are slowing down a bit now that you got a year under your belt?
Honestly, probably gonna hate me for this, but my answer is gonna be very vague. But this answer just means a lot to me. The part I'm looking forward to is showing the world me, just being myself and going out there and having fun and showing my competitive nature and trying to win. I know that's very vague and not the answer you're maybe looking for, but that's the answer that just hits different for me. I just want to show the world my love, my passion, my competitive spirit for the game. That's what I'm most excited to show the world.
Hey Zion, it's Andrew again. I know you said you were fine physically and mentally. Are you looking forward to having a year where you don't have any sort of restrictions on you, whether that's practice or minutes or burst or anything like that?
Of course. I'm looking forward to that very much. You know, I don't think no player wants restrictions. So, yeah, I'm hoping year 2 is going to be a lot different.
Hi, Zion. This is Brittany again. For this upcoming season, if you had the opportunity to put something on the back of your jersey, whether it's a name or a statement, what would it be?
Man, jumped right to it. I haven't thought too much about that at the moment, if I'm being honest, but probably in another week or two, I'll probably have an answer for you. I'm sorry if I don't have an answer for you right now.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.